can you give us a brief about Authlogics? What kind of products and solutions do you offer on the market?
Okay, so Authlogics is end-to-end authentication solution provider, and we have a number of products. Two of the main products that we mostly focus on are our password compliance solutions and multi-factor authentication solution. Multi-factor, of course, has been in the market for a long time. It's one of the oldest technologies that we've had. It's a patented technology, so we patented it about 8 years ago. We moved on, of course, we developed more technologies, and now we've also got passwordless authentication. So we've had passwordless authentication for over 2.5 years, well before Microsoft and YubiKey and all those other guys who were looking for the FIDO alliance. So that's one of our major products. The other product which we recently came out with is password compliance. And with password compliance, what we do is we help our clients set a unique password every time they change it. And this is because we help clients follow NIST framework. NIST issued a framework 2 years ago for digital identities. And we've created a solution off the back of that. Now, the good thing is we use our solution in multiple ways. We've got the largest enterprise-grade database for compromised passwords. We have over 800 million previously breached passwords and 1.8 billion email addresses. And with all that, our clients can always be rest assured that the technology that they're using, the passwords in Active Directory that they're saving, that is always something that is unique and that's never been compromised. So we help them with compliance, local compliance. If, for example, you have NCSC, NCA compliance. Internationally, there is NIST, which of course that's the international body. Everyone asks to follow best password policies is from them. So that's about Authlogics. So 3 things: we help our clients with a strategy where we take them on a journey where they have vulnerable passwords, something that they've never looked at. We fix that, we help them comply, then we move them on to multi-factor authentication, which is an extra layer of security on top. Now, once they're comfortable with all that, we can remove passwords completely. So when the hacker tries to hack a password, what will they get? Nothing, because it's passwordless. So that's about us.
Okay. Can you give us a brief about your journey with Spectrami so far? What kind of relationship, how many years have you worked with them, and how's the experience been so far?
So Spectrami, I signed Spectrami just over a year ago, and we started working officially with all our action plans. It's been a year. We've expanded globally with Spectrami. We now have Spectrami working and taking our solution in Germany, the whole of the Europe region, here in the Middle East, Saudi, Egypt, Turkey. So we're going with Spectrami where they're going because we really like the way they work, the way they approach. I think personally, when I signed them up, I remember the reason I did was they are one of the more modern distribution company. So one of the most modern distributors, put it that way. Reason being, they approach the customer themselves, and then they involve the resellers as well. So it's like hand-holding with vendor and customers and partners all together. And they have a fantastic team. The team that they've got, all high caliber, educated people who have connects in various different places in organizations. So with Spectrami, we're going big and we're going everywhere.
In terms of 2019, what were the major customer wins for you? Which industries, which industry verticals?
So we've had really good wins in government itself. So ministries, governments, they're very interested. Unfortunately, I can't name them just because we have signed an NDA. But they were one of the biggest ones. We've got some really good prospects in telecoms industry here. Banks, financial services, especially with compliance in Saudi Arabia, the SAMA compliance. A lot of financial institutions, they want to use our solution, and that's been great for us. Overall, 2019 has been quite successful, put it that way, in Authlogics' life, especially with Spectrami. We've now hired a salesperson in here in the Middle East who will be looking after the GCC region. We're hiring another salesperson in Saudi, especially focusing on Saudi and the Arabic-speaking regions. So we're expanding quite a lot in this region, and I think 2019, 2020 is going to be a big boom for Authlogics. Everyone will see, everyone will at least know about us, and it will make a big impact. And all thanks to Spectrum.
For the next 6 months, what kind of strategies do you have in mind in terms of expansion plans or getting into new markets, for example?
So further in next 6 months, again, like I mentioned, we've now hired salespeople who will be focusing especially here in both the regions, in Saudi or Arabic speaking region and in GCC. We're opening up our doors to more healthcare because we've had really good wins elsewhere in the world with healthcare, and I think we can provide very good exposure to that. So the largest health trust in the world, which is National Health Services in the UK, they use our solution. One of the largest healthcare corporation of America, they use our solution as well. So we've opened really good doors across the world in healthcare, and that's something that we will be focusing on. Also, we'll be focusing on banking industry. This year has been fantastic. We've closed 3 fairly big sized banks elsewhere in the world, and I think personally, being the head of sales, I think there is an appetite for it in this region as well. So we will be focusing on these two. Of course, our focus has always been in ministries and government, being an advanced technology, advanced security technology. We will be focusing there, but great thing about our solution is it works in all verticals. Everyone needs passwords, everyone needs to add more security to it. So internal or external customers, they will be using our solution.
Thank you for speaking to Arabian Reseller. It was nice having you here.
My pleasure. Thank you for your time.